question on failure. Like I could count heaps of times in business. In my portfolio, property portfolio, there's been very little adversity. In business, I've had lots of it. And, I think I've refined it over the years. We're talking about grey hair at the start. I've got a lot in there, shaved at the moment, but we can't see too much. But yeah, like there's been, for me, lots of times where I've had adversity in business, whether it's, someone trying to steal something or someone trying to, kick me in the back or knife me or do something. From you in business, I'm imagining that you'd have times where you've had some level of like adversity or whatnot. How would you overcome that? Like, what did you learn from doing that as well?
Yeah, look, there's been quite a few of those through the years, and it's I think you just got to like, for me, I just, you obviously say to yourself, why is this happening to me? But it's always happens for a reason, and it's and I think if you can go with and just trust the universe that it's gonna, what's gonna happen is what's gonna happen. If you've got the passion and the will to keep on, and you want to, I 100% trust the universe. It looks after you. It's I think you do the right thing, and it comes back around. So it's for me, that's the biggest, having a bit of faith for me.
Yeah. Cool. And on that note of like having the faith and the confidence there, like what sort of habits or mindset do you think that has helped you become successful in your business? Like, because there'd be times where you'd have levels of doubt and things go wrong. Like, what do you think's contributed to that success and mindset that's helped you over the years that you could share to everyone?
I think for me, I love hard work. So it's like, I think you got to work really hard. That's for me. Like, I know there's other people that are super smart and they can do it that way, but for me, it's like hard work putting in. And it's not a task. I do love it. I still love it. And like just trusting that it's going to work out and digging deep. Like I like to think I work really hard. I always have big, massive goals, ridiculous goals sometimes. And if things do go wrong, you just got to dig deep and just like determination and never give up. I think I relate it to like in sports, like a champion sports person would. It's all the same traits, but it's just in a different way. I think you've got the determination and will to win. You try and deep and do it. Yeah.
Push yourself. Yeah. Cool. And like, I guess in your business career, like to define what success would be for you, like over the years, like you change, like we all change, like over the years we grow and all that. What do you reckon success would be for you in business, looking back now over the years that you've been running your businesses? What would be success for you? Like some people go into business for money, some people go into for security, some people want to leave a legacy. What?
Success for me is having a good lifestyle, and my family a good lifestyle, and number one, be close to my family, and secondly, to be able to live a lifestyle we want, even in these times. It's like it's probably not the best times at the moment, but there's still lots of good stuff to concentrate on. And the challenge, I suppose, what I'm after now is just money's okay. We're okay with money. It's like it's just to be successful in what we do and to get, like you said before, the systems and processes. That's what I'm working on at the moment. If we can make it easy for people to succeed and hard for them to fail, that's my goal, because sometimes that switches a bit, and it's like it's got to be easy to succeed and hard to fail to grow from here, and that's where suffering from those growing pains at the moment, and it's we've just got to get that lined up. A huge difference.
Cool. And I guess I've just got my last couple of questions for you, Ken. Like, what what skill would you say, like we're talking beforehand about, the shit we never sign up for when we're in business and how we've changed and grown and you're constantly developing and growing. I guess if you think back to when you first started your career, what would be the one skill set that you'd think that has been most useful that you've developed over the years, like how you've evolved to help you get your business to where it is today?
I'm shocking.
Yeah.
If I go to see a customer and think, how can I help them? How can I give them a better solution? My mindset is totally different. It's so I suppose knowing myself a bit more and knowing what I like and what I don't like and how to get the best out of myself, is a big thing. But people managing, I'd love to be a lot better at that, and we'll just do our best. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And I guess if you were to go back and speak to your younger self, just starting out, like what sort of advice would you give yourself back then?
Probably not to go for every little shiny light out there. Like from I'd say, I have to say, gambling on the share market to it was like, and I still don't learn the lesson, but if I see an opportunity, I still love to have a bit of a crack, But I mean, I think that the one thing that to change it is that's worked for me is business is only for me, and I know it's just a vehicle to do other things, Like if you're in your business and you're living your business and you're expecting to sell that business or sell your machinery at one day, it's not going to get you a whole lot, I don't think. But if while you've got the cash flow going, if you can do other things like property with you, or trading or whatever, or or whatever. I think that's the key to diversify into other things, and while you got the cash flow going to use it for a better reason, better purpose.
I guess I see a lot of probably, I don't know, maybe 20% of my investors are business owners in different sort of capacities. Like you've got a scalable business that you've built, which has been very successful. Some of our viewers maybe just in business, or they may be starting out, or even just thinking I'm scared to get into a business, and they may watch this, Ken, and they'll be like, shit, I started a business because I heard Nathan talking to Ken, and his career. But I guess what I see a lot of the time is that a lot of, especially trade-based sort of businesses where someone's a mechanic or a carpenter or some sort of tradie or whatever, that they work themselves in their business. They buy themselves even a bigger job. Like they're not scaling it. They're not putting systems and processes in like you have. They're still just busting their own back. But then they get to a point where they haven't even invested that capital, like that they've earned the cash flow. And I think it's important, like at the moment in your business, in most people's lives or in their business, they're doing active income by earning that income, but rarely do they turn it into passive income to support them once the business is,
yes.
Yeah. So.
And that's early days I used to go to auction just to try and buy machinery that I could use. And so many times you'd see, a guy there, he might be 70 and he's worked his whole life in his business, and he's and it's come to just closing the doors and the machinery dealers come and auction off his equipment, and you think, God, all his whole life's gone in this business, and where's it got him, and then you look at Macca's or other company owners that I know, and they're doing real estate along the way, and it's like, it's a massive opportunity to do that.